What is up, everybody? Heathen here, and we are back with the Dark Souls Remastered walkthrough. Now we're continuing on from our bonfire here in Upper Undead Burg. First thing we want to do is go ahead and take out these guys right outside, because they will follow us and make this next little section more difficult. Love the jump. Love the jump. Okay, so one thing we want to do, go ahead and hop on our short bow. Uh-oh. No, you don't. You don't. Sneaky, sneaky. Hop on our short bow, put on our wooden arrows. And you can see we're already getting fire bombs thrown at us. So you can switch to your short bow by hitting this right directional pad. Now, you can go ahead and pull these guys out of here if you want. I'm going to go ahead and just run in, stand in this doorway, let them come to me. You can see somebody just Terminator kicked the door in over there. Go ahead and take him out. Now, we're safe from the fire bombs in here, so you don't have to worry about that. But just kind of stay away from the windows. They've got surprisingly good aim for being undead beef jerky people. Hop in this house here. Kill our little ambush. Grab our chest back here. Now, one thing I do want to note, this game does have mimics chests in it. One thing, and I'll talk about this later when we get to our first one, but one way you can notice if it's a mimic, you see the chain to the right here is pointing backwards. That is a safe chest. If this chain was pointing towards you, that means that this is a mimic, and you want to stay away from those and formulate your attack. But we'll go over that more once we get to our first mimic. Just something to keep in mind when you're opening chests, because they can sneak up on you sometimes. Sometimes one of those guys can throw fire bombs at you. You just want to kind of be careful. Kill these guys fast enough. They're pretty slow on the draw as far as the fire bombs go. Oh, there he goes. Soul of Lost Undead. It looks like going over here would give you something, but I look over there every single time, and there's never anything there. It tricked. And we can use our residence key we bought from the vendor to go in here and get very, very useful item we're going to use for the next boss. Open up this chest, grab our gold pine resin. That is going to make our first real boss fight considerably easier. Run up this tower. Kill our crossbow friend. Pull these spear guys out one by one. Oof. Wall's working against me. Alright. Go ahead and heal up after that. I've got a little bit of a trap up here. So this guy is going to roll a flaming barrel down at us. We want to just get him to activate it. Step out of the way. And we'll be safe. Go in and get our revenge. Titanite shard. Upgrade material. Okay, so this next part is a bit dangerous, a little risky, but it is worth the risk. We can see we have a large, menacing-looking Black Knight above us, or ahead of us. So we want to go over here and We might be able to get a backstab on him. We just want to keep our shield up until we get right on him. Yeah, we did. Nice. And now we want to run. We will come grab that item after we have killed him, but we don't want to fight him down in this little area. There's not much room to move, and he's very, very dangerous. We want to take him back up to this nice open area. And do the Black Knight dance. Pull him out here. And what we're looking for is just those backstabs. It's going to give us opportunities. We're going to use them. We're not doing too much damage to him, but you get enough backstabs in on him, I promise this is worth it. These guys have a chance to drop their weapons, which are very, very powerful, especially early in the game if you can get the stats to use them. Just keep your shield up. You should have plenty of stamina to deflect any attacks he's got, and then punish him with a backstab. Get him out of that corner there. Sometimes it takes some practice on the positioning of a backstab, but once you do it enough... Oh, he's got a friend. Once you do it enough, get it figured out. This should be the last one. Yep, there he goes. Alright, we got Titanite Chunk, which is a rare upgrade item. 800 souls, but no sword, unfortunately. Maybe on the next guy. I'm going to go back down here. Grab our ring. Blue Tearstone ring. We take a look at that. And boost defense when HP is low. Since you have no rings, you might as well put it on. You'll know that, I think it's below 20% health is when that activates. You'll know because you'll have a blue glow around you. You can see the icon. It's not there now, but up in the top left-hand corner of the screen, you'll be able to see an icon when it's activated, and you'll glow blue. We can go ahead and open this door here. I would not suggest going down here. This is one of the doors we opened with the master key we took as a reward or a starting gift. But there is a very useful enemy down there we will be using that same backstab method for later. First, we want to run over here, break this barrel, get our first crystal lizard. Uh-oh. Normally he drops down, that's why I dropped down there, but Twinkling Titanite and Titanite Chunk, more upgrade materials, and you can roll on through these barrels if you want. Very satisfying. And we'll go ahead and put our golden pine resin on. See that bottom left-hand corner of the screen, and get that all readied up. Do not walk down the bridge yet. We want to go up here first. Kill these bad boys. So they will be trouble. We're coming up on our first boss, the Taurus demon. So I like to, you can switch to one-handed from two-handed. This does more damage by using triangle or Y on a controller. We'll go ahead and wait until we see him pop up right at the top of that. Use our gold pine resin. Run right on back to that ladder. So he's jumping after us. Now, if you wait too long up here, he will jump up here after you. So we'll just go ahead and drop on down. Big old damage. Snag a hit. Uh-oh, he kicked me. And we'll back up over here. Give him some space. Ooh, Almost pushed us off the edge. That would have been sad. Back up our ladder. Uh-oh. And we probably have a second one to go ahead and... Oh, no. Drop back down on him. And do our last. Uh-oh. Last few hits here. And he is down. Now, you don't have to hit him like that to kill him. You can run right back up that ladder and drop down on him again for a kill. But I feel it's easier just for me to get it out of the way, hitting him on the knees. Got Humanity, Homer Bone, and 3,000 souls. And we can continue on. Right through here. It's a large soul of the undead. Take it right, and we are about to meet the legendary NPC in the Dark Souls series, Mr. Solaire of Astora. We're gonna see what he has to say and bask in his glorious incandescence.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Now, with every NPC, you always want to exhaust their dialogue. By that, I mean talk to them as many times as you can until they're saying the same thing over and over again, because sometimes they will give you items or give you other dialogue or options that you'll need to progress their quest.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
I'll answer yes.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Absolutely.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind. Oh, hello there. The sun, if only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Okay, so he's going to hang out back here. He gave us the white soapstone, which we use to leave our names on the ground to be summoned in by other players. You can leave that by boss rooms, things like that, so that other players can find you and summon you in. This door we will come back to a little bit later, but we want to go ahead and heal up, make sure we have as much health as possible. So we might get hit by fire, so you want to ignore these enemies and just run as fast as you can. Fast as your little character will go. There's our red dragon friend from earlier. So we'll take a little bit of damage, but not enough to kill us. We'll want to wrap right around here. Kick down this ladder. And you can see we are right back here with our undead friends. We can go ahead and rest up after that boss fight. And level up our... I mean, ooh, my goodness, we have lots of levels. So, we'll go ahead and... Let's put 2 into Vitality, 2 into Endurance, and 2 into Strength. Give us a nice, heavy base. Lots of Strength, lots of Health and Endurance. And pop right back up this ladder. I went ahead and used my souls as well. I think we have 2 souls on us at this point. get us up to 1329, because we'll want one more level after we do this little bit right here. But we're going to go right out here. Kill these guys. Now this guy can be a little bit of a pain. You don't want to fight him on that ledge, because you can hit the wall like that and fall right off. But he doesn't really want to come out here either. So what we're going to do is kick him off. You can kick by hitting forward on the left stick and attack at the same time. Kicks him right off the edge. Very useful little method for guys that are trying to bait you into a trap like that. So the next thing we are going to do is cut off this dragon's tail. I know that sounds absurd, but we can do it with our bow we have equipped. We want to two-hand this bad boy, and there is a bit of a rhythm you want to get going here to get this tail off. But we're doing this for a purpose. It is to get one of the strongest swords in the early game, the Drake Sword. So first thing we want to do, shoot right over here, wait till it gets in your range, and then hit it again right there. So you want to aim right at this little broken part of the tower, wait till it swings in front of you, and then pull your bow. And then we'll just rinse and repeat. Swing in front of me, and a little late on that one. Till he flies back over here. Yeah. Hit him again, and get a rhythm going like that. So I'm going to cut this to where the tail actually comes off, so I will see you guys in just a second. Alright, there it goes. You see we got the Drake Sword. And Dragon hasn't flown off quite yet. He's still angry. We'll deal with him in just a second. But we'll want to run right back this way. Climb on down. And rest up. And we'll hit our level up. We'll want to level strength to 16, because the break-off point for this sword is 16. You can't use it one-handed unless you have 16 strength. So we're going to go ahead and put our big fancy Drake Sword on. The only problem with this weapon is it does not scale with anything. So the damage that it has is the damage that it has. That's why it's great early game, not so much later game, with the regular scaling of weapons being increased. We can increase this weapon's damage with dragon scales, which we will do, but it only goes up so far to a point, and then it drops off. So next thing we'll want to do is get this dragon down here. We want to get across this bridge. We get some nice fancy souls, and if we just stand right here, he will drop right down on us. Just a second. He gets impatient, gets tired of waiting on us, and flies on down. There he goes. We want to run, run, run. Stand under him for a second, let him do his thing. And boom. We are inside. And then he should fly off here in a second. There he goes. We'll see him later. This isn't the last time we'll deal with him. Pull our lever here. Rest if you need to. We can check out here. We have some various undead you can test your sword out on. New strong boy sword. It's great little items to break. And we have our Solaire Covenant of the Sun here we'll deal with later. For now, we can go back and grab our items. Soul Name a Soldier. Claymore. And Claymore is one of my favorite weapons in this game. It has an incredible moveset. If you pop it on, it's got a swing side to side, It's got a pokey for long hallways and hallways where you're hitting your sword, not able to hit anything. Claymore is just one of the most goated weapons in this game. So, if you don't want to use a Drake sword, I would highly suggest the Claymore. Incredible, incredible weapon. We can go ahead and pop right over here. You can see, boom, now we're one-shotting these guys. Super strong. We don't want to go up the stairs yet, because there's another Black Knight up there. That Black Knight has a chance of dropping an incredibly good weapon that I hope we get. Kill these rats. Watch out, because they will poison you. Poison isn't that dangerous, but it will kill you. It does damage over time. If that meter fills up, it'll say you're poisoned. You can say that. You can see that's where we were under the bridge, so nothing new that way. Little sewer section. So if you didn't want to go across the dragon bridge, you can go right up here. You'll miss that shortcut we have that cuts from the bridge to this section, which is why I suggest going that way first. The best part about this knight is not only the sword that he is carrying that we might get, but the fact that he has the perfect little arena for battle right up here. Oh my god, he's waiting on the stairs for me. Okay, let's back on down and just fight him down here. Normally he is waiting at the top of the tower, but he must have seen us coming. Come on there, big guy. Oh, okay, I don't know what happened there. But he died, and we got Black Knight Greatsword, so... normally you would go to the top of the tower, fight him. I kind of ran up and down the tower, and he disappeared. So I guess he maybe clipped through the wall or something, but normally you would come up here, do that backstab technique. But we got Black Knight Greatsword, which is fantastic. This is the best sword in the game. That was crazy. Sorry about that. Terrible example. Of how to fight that Black Knight. Anyways, so we're gonna continue on. Black Knight Greatsword has pretty high. You can see 32 strength, 18 dex, but we will be working towards those very quickly, so that we can use Black Knight Greatsword, because it is probably my favorite weapon of the game. That's not a guaranteed drop from that character, but it's I don't know, maybe 10%. I'm not sure the numbers on that. We want to go ahead and kill that guy. What we don't want to do is activate those archers. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. You can either run up the stairs here, which connects to that bridge, and drop down on this boar, but I'm not big on that method. I like to pull the boar out here and give him an old backstab. I'm going to run behind the wall here so he doesn't hit us. Get behind him. And normally there's a backstab animation that would happen right behind him. We need to be on even ground here. There we go. And right where the sun don't shine. And we got Boar Fang Boar Helm. Man, we are getting some fantastic drops. We gotta make this work. We're fat rolling. We'll have to change our armor a little bit. But we're getting some great RNG. Let's, we'll take our bow off. Oh, still fat rolling. And, pants off? There we go. We'll have to be pantsless for now. But it's worth it for the Fang Boar fashion. Right up top here. Pull this guy around. Do his thing. We got iframes from the backstab, so we don't have to worry about the archers. Now we can go deal with them. Just keep that shield up, let them do their thing, and then take them out. Alluring skulls. You can throw those to distract enemies. They'll go after the skull instead of you. Very useful item. You're running through a section trying to get your souls. This is where you would drop down on the boar, which I believe is a one-hit kill as well. So if you're worried about fighting that boar head-to-head like that, trying to get that backstab, which you can see I had a little difficulty getting myself, you can just run up there and drop down on him. Run out here, and one of those undead closed the gate on us, so we're going to use the back route. This guy is bait. You do not want to run after him and let all these guys come to you, because there's a lot of them, and they might not seem like much, but when they get together and stun lock you with those hits, it's kind of a mess. Late to the party. Very important item back here. We want to run back here and grab mystery key. Kill these two goons. Run out on the ledge here. Leave a soul item. Right through our fog wall. This is not a boss fog wall, so don't be worried. A lot of times they'll add those fog walls in for loading sequences that we don't really have to worry about anymore since we're not on Xbox 360s. You can see that is the bridge where we would have dropped down on the boar if you use that option. Want to take a right here first. And we want to walk real slow. See if we can get a backstab on this Balder Knight. It's a little difficult because he's got good hearing. A lot of times I miss it. Not that time, though. These guys can be a pain, so just be careful. We got the Knight Shield, which I believe is another 100% shield. But if you don't get the backstab on that guy, just be really careful. Keep your shield up, let him do his thing, and then punish him with some damage afterwards. Because they can be fast and deadly. I've got another Boulder Knight here to the left, and a guy to the right, so we want to kill the guy to the right first, since we can just about one-shot him. What do you think? We're in some trouble now. Can't see anything, so I'm just kind of blocking and swinging. There we go. Normally that's a lot prettier. But if you go and kill the guy to the right first, turn around, fight the Balder Knight, you'll be set. I'm going to heal up. Right down here. Now mind the door, because there are Balder Knights in there that will come after you. There's 3 of them in that room. We don't want to pull them quite yet. So we want to kill this guy, get the basement key, and open up this gate that he shut on us earlier. And that is where we fought the boar. So yeah, I got an easy run back. You don't have to go through that side hatch anymore. Go get the halberd over here. Very decent pokey weapon. Get a big wrap around that scary triple Balder room. Kill these guys. Run down the way here, and we're about to go meet a friend. Friend and safety. can light our bonfire. We'll go downstairs and we will meet our friend Andre.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astoran. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
We learn his gesture, which is hurrah. And he's got lots of things going on here now. The most important is reinforced weapon. This is how you upgrade your weapons. So, say we take the claymore here, you can see at the top right corner, shows our souls, how many souls it costs to upgrade it once, and what it costs. So 1 Titanite shard. On the left, it shows that we have 2. Like the Black Knight Greatsword, Twinkling Titanite costs 2,000 souls. Our Drake Sword, Dragon Scale, 10,000 souls, and so on. So we can see all of the types of upgrades we can do. Now, these swords will upgrade to +5, and up for special boss weapons, and upgrade to +10, I believe, for regular weapons. Yes, Titanite shards you can purchase as many as you want. He's got weapon smith box, which you can reinforce your own weapons at a bonfire if that's something that interests you. Crest of Taurus, which we will buy much later. Armor smith box, which is reinforcing your armor, which I don't think is very useful in this game. I don't know of anyone who ever upgrades their armor. I would not waste souls on that. I would just mostly stick to the weapons, because armor is mostly for fashion in the first place in this game. Doesn't really do much. Sometimes it's a make or break, but not very often. And repair box, you can repair your armor. I would say that is probably the most important of the 3, because you can diminish the durability, and there are things that will diminish the durability throughout the game that you want to mitigate. You can repair it yourself at the bonfire, so decent buy for 2,000 souls if that's something you want to do.
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
Just be careful not to hit him, because he will get angry at you and try to punch you to death, and then you have to go through a whole thing, which I'll cover later, to get him not be mad at you anymore. So we're going to go ahead and use up all our souls we have. Level up. Get 3 levels. We'll go ahead and put 1 into each. And we want to aim at that 6 strength for Black Knight Greatsword? 32 strength? We are going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here today, guys. Next time we will cover another boss and a separate section of this undead area. I will see you then. Thanks for watching.